going to chronicle the timelines for the proposal to increase ILR qualifying period. I've had a couple of questions on this topic, so I'm making this video as a reference material. Where did the whole plan started from and where are we today? So the ILR reform timelines and the current status. As we speak today, the 5-year ILR route remains in force. Today is 9th of August 2026. So where did we start from? On the 12th of May 2025, immigration white paper was published and the paper proposed the extension from 5 years to 10 years qualifying period for ILR. On the 20th of November 2025, formal consultations opened. The consultation was titled A Fairer Pathway to Settlement. Okay, and on the 8th of January 2026, the B2 level English language proficiency becomes mandatory for new applicants on the skilled worker route, on the scale-up visa, and on the high potential individual visa applications. This is separate, but it is related to what we are discussing. And on the 12th of February 2026, the consultations that opened on the 20th of November 2025 closed on the 12th of February 2026, and about 130,000 responses were submitted. That is quite very significant. Now, on the 13th of March 2026, the House of Commons Home Affairs Committee report warns against rushing implementation. So the House of Commons Committee warned the government against rushing to implement this proposal, essentially saying, government, please slow down. This is a very critical proposal. Slow down on it so that it is properly, thought out before implementation. In March 2026, statement of changes confirming the B2 English level proficiency for settlement was introduced, but it will come into force from the 26th of March 2027. So from the 26th of March 2027, the current B1 English language level of proficiency for settlement will change to level B2. That is on the 26th of March 2027. That is approaching. Then on the 23rd of June 2026, the House of Lords Justice and Home Affairs Committee opposes the 10-year ILR qualifying period outrightly and warns against retrospective application if indeed it is implemented, because according to the House of Lords Committee, retrospective application may be unlawful. We actually made a video on that topic when the House of Lords Justice and Home Affairs Committee made that report. We made a video on that. So the most critical point perhaps in this video, as at the 30th of June 2026, Immigration and Asylum Bill was introduced in the Parliament. This was a new bill introduced in the Parliament to create another legislation. Okay, but very importantly, it is now confirmed that the proposal to increase ILR qualifying period from 5 years to 10 years is not included in the Immigration and Asylum Bill that is currently going through Parliament. That is very important. On the 13th of July 2026, the new Prime Minister, Andy Bonham, reportedly considers exempting existing care workers from this increase in ILR qualifying period. So as of today, 9th of August 2026, the standard 5-year ILR route remains fully in force. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed in the law yet. So it is 5 years as we speak today. What happens tomorrow, we may not know yet, but it is currently 5 years. But there is a very important day I'm keeping watch on, and that is the 23rd of August 2026. The government formal response to the House of Lords Justice and Home Affairs Committee will be due on the 23rd of August, later this month, 2026. So I'm looking forward to see what the response from the government, that very critical report from the House of Lords Committee, we'll see what the government response to it is. So it is still unconfirmed when this reform will be implemented, if it is implemented. However, autumn 2026 or early 2027 had been rumored. Autumn 2026 or early 2027. However, okay, there is no binding date yet for implementation, particularly because the government response to the House of Lords Justice and Home Affairs Committee is still outstanding. So this window, autumn 2026 and early January, is already looking very ambitious because we don't know what the government response to the plan will be yet. So we are watching this very closely. Don't forget to follow this page, like this video like I said, and every update on this topic, I will bring it your way. Thank you, and I'll see you again.